What is good, YouTube? This is Sheesh here, and I'm hitting you with another chapter review for Sakamoto Days, chapter 167. And holy shit, this is easily, by far, the craziest fucking chapter in the entire series. Not only that, by the time I started recording this, we got an anime announced. Fuck me, man. This is amazing. I never thought we were actually going to get it this year, but we actually got a teaser anime announced. Oh, shit. I can't believe it. We eating good. Not only did we get an anime announced, but we got this crazy ass fucking chapter. We got a volume cover reveal too for volume 17 with Mafuyu Seba on it. Man, we are eating good right now. Alright, but enough about all that. Let's just get right into the fucking chapter, because this is a fucking crazy ass fucking chapter. I was getting DMs from mad people like, yo, be careful this week. This chapter is crazy. Like, they was really telling me to be careful, like, going online and shit. Like, watch out for the leaks, because holy shit, they were not fucking playing. This chapter, yeah, this is easily the craziest fucking chapter in the entire series. Let's get into it, man. Alright, so title of this chapter is called Peering into the Abyss. Now, I think this has to do with what happens a little later. We'll get into it. So first page, we see Haruma actually pushing Uzuki out of the way from the attack that fucking bisected Haruma. Like, straight saved Uzuki from getting cleaved. Yeah, very lucky, very, very lucky there. And this is clearly quite a fucking shock to Uzuki. I mean, who wouldn't this shock? Like, you just saw one of your boys just got one tapped by an old dude with a sword. Like, bro is distraught right now. And then Nagumo and Taro come out of nowhere and jump his ass. Taro with a fucking table. You think this is fucking WWE, like the tables, ladders, and chairs and shit, but it didn't mean nothing. Again, obviously, because Takamura is the fucking smoke demon. Just handle them both like nothing, man. And this dude Nagumo's like, what's this guy's deal? They can't hang, man. They can't hang. There's just been weeks of this guy just fucking flexing on these dudes. Then Gaku comes out of nowhere, slamming that shit again. And then he pulls off another meat-headed ass feat. Like, Gaku, when I say meathead, it really only applies to Gaku here. Like, because only he can do this type of dog ass shit. Like, just fucking catching the fucking blade with his fucking teeth and breaking that shit off. And then he fucking says fucking slices him open, but he gets fucking stabbed in the chest in the process by Takamura with half the blade. Honestly, he ain't dead. Gaku ain't dead. He's survived worse. And again, being the meathead that he is, he can eat that shit. It's definitely not over for Gaku. But it's definitely over for Haruma. Alright, so Takamura is just done with Gaku right now. He's just standing over his body. And then the next thing you know, fucking, he straight blitzes Nagumo and Taro like nothing. Legit, standing over Gaku's body. Then the next fucking panel, whoosh, fucking cuts right through both of them. That's, man, he's just like that. He's just like that. And Taro realizes that. Like, he just accepted it at that point. He said, didn't see that coming at all. We can't beat this guy.
Banging their heads against the fucking wall, fuck! We can't beat this guy! We can't beat this guy!
We're all dead. He accepted death at this point. This honestly reminds me of when Shin and Kaji was fighting Gaku VR. He was fighting. What's that fucking kid's name? He was fighting Shinaya, but Gaku was controlling him through the VR shit. And Shin was like, "We can't beat him," but thank God, Taro saved his ass and straight jumped him. But ain't really no saving here. Fucking Uzuki sees everybody on the floor bloodied and beaten up, just done. And then he starts having flashbacks. We see nice panel of the Alkamar gang just chilling. And then we see a Rion panel, a brand new Rion panel that we've never seen before. I'm willing to bet fucking money that the background of where this area where Rion is at right here is going to play a very key role later, and possibly in the that 1 year stint where she was gone. Like maybe whatever's happening in this panel got something to do with that. Cause I mean I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching, but I don't know. This is a significant panel, I feel, in my opinion, because we've never seen Rion in this area ever. This is a brand new panel. And then out of nowhere, fucking Uzuki starts screaming. This actually legit had me shook. Like, he's legit tweaking the fuck out right now. He said, "Ah! You always take away my family! Why? Why?" Dude is bugging the fuck out right now. I was legitimately like, oh shit. And then he starts hearing a voice. Takamura is just like, this ain't nothing to him. He's probably like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Uzuki's like, who are you? Get out! He's really going through it right now. There's even like a heartbeat sound. Like, it's something is happening here. And then Takamura fucking swings on him. Now, what's about to happen is easily the most unexpected, most insane outcome to happen ever. Now, just before the blade slices Uzuki open, Sakamoto remembers that Wu-Tang called him up in the beginning of the arc and told him that some people create a whole new personality in order to bear with the insane trauma that they're dealing with. And then the next thing we know, Uzuki fucking slices through old man Takamura. One taps him. Goes clean right through him. What? What? And all Takamura had to say was, goated. Taro and Nagamo are rightfully so just shocked, just speechless at the sight of what they just fucking saw. And Takamura in pieces. Blood all over the floor. Like, this is crazy. And then we get hit with the craziest final page for a chapter ever. Fucking Uzuki muttering words like Takamura with his sword in his hand? He just created a whole new personality. He created the Takamura personality. He's Takamura now. Takamura lives on inside Uzuki now. Bro basically turned it to Kirby. Like, he straight absorbed him, took his whole fucking shit and made it his. That's... This is crazy. This is crazy. Might actually explain how he killed Rion. But there's still that thing about her being gone for a year, so not just yet. But this is insane. This is like a paradigm shift, basically. Like, the natural order of this fucking series just completely changed. Like, whoever we thought was strongest, nah, it's over. Uzuki is easily, by far, the worst case scenario of people to fight. He has the personality of Rion and Takamura. And he's still kind of nice, like, by himself. Actually, we don't even know if Uzuki is the original personality. He's really on some fucking sensui shit. Like, for real. Now, some people were calling this, like, straight up bullshit and ass pull. And I disagree. Just because it's really shocking and unexpected doesn't make it an ass pull. I think people really sleep on Suzuki as a writer. I think this is honestly fucking great. I think this is what the series needed. Because as I love the old man Takamura. I love that dude. But as much as I do, he needed to go. Straight up. Because every time he shows up, you're like, okay, it's over. And we can't deal with that every time he shows up. Like, just knowing that nobody can fuck with this dude. Yeah, he had to go. The story can't move forward if he's still here. So how do we get rid of him? By being him. Hey, I think that is so genius because of how simple it is. You can't beat him, be him.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
That's kissed me through the phone.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
Not only that, but it's possible that Suzuki actually may have foreshadowed this all the way back in chapter 54 when Uzuki leaves the scene in the first like interaction we have with him at the JAA. He's just muttering words out of nowhere and it's never explained ever. And he does it again in chapter 82 when Toromaru and Mafuyu are just walking around the hideout and they just run into him and they're kind of eavesdropping. They see him just mumbling to himself. That's never explained. Like, he's just doing that just cause. Also, why did Uzuki know about Takamura in the first place? Like, after they escape the JAA and they have that conversation about him in his hideout after... This is in chapter 56, I believe. And after Kashima heals up Gaku, he stitches up his arm and shit, they're talking about Takamura. And he knows so much about him. Like, oh, he's like a myth or whatever, all that shit. But how does he know that? He never joined the order. He was never part of the order. He never graduated from the fucking school. So how would he know that? He had to have met Takamura through Alkamar. Takamura had to have gone to Alkamar at some point and probably killed someone else that Uzuki was really close to. And that's where like the personality started developing. Also, this adds even more to his character, like on a thematic level. Like, Uzuki himself can't commit to killing anybody himself, but his personalities could. He's still in this gray area where he can't fully be a bad guy, but his personalities can be that cold-blooded killer that Alkamar needed him to be, but he could never ever be or aspire to be. Like he was always like, um, what was it? Not a wet blanket, a late bloomer. And you know he was pretty strong in the flashback arc, but he still paled in comparison to the trio. And now he is the strongest assassin in the world right now, um, easily. But it's not actually him. So I feel like by the end of the series, if they actually do kill him, um, he's not gonna feel really bad about it. Kind of like Sensui in Yu Yu Hakusho, like he's just gonna blame it all on his other personalities. Maybe we'll see how it goes. Either way, I love this outcome. It just adds so much more to his character. Um, yeah, this is the craziest fucking thing we could have gotten. Alright, gang, that's gonna be the chapter review for this week. Hope you enjoyed that. I love this chapter. I'm gonna be thinking about this chapter for years, especially by the fact that we got a volume cover reveal and an anime announcement the day after this chapter came out. Monday, fucking, what was it? Monday the 27th. That's Sakamoto Day right there, for real. Um, I hope it's looking like this arc is about to end in a chapter or two. So I hope we really slow things down and kind of go back to the comedic side of this series. Like how at the end of the Bangkok arc, we got this chapter with Hana and Kashima. Very different tonally after what we just dealt with at that time. But that's one of my favorite chapters. It's because it's so different from everything else, and it's fucking hilarious. And we get some Hana screen time, which we don't get ever. So yeah, after this museum arc is over, I hope we get to see more of Hana, Aoi, and Lou at the store again, and really slow things down. And this is actually a pretty good opportunity to start a new plot line. Maybe introducing Nagumo's family. Really start making this shit spy family. That would be cool. I don't know. I would love that though. I think the idea of Sakamoto having, not Sakamoto, Nagumo having siblings would be hilarious. But all in all, thank you guys again for watching. I am still blown away by this fucking chapter. I've reread this shit like 12 times. 13 probably for making this video. But yeah, thank you guys again as always. Please like and subscribe. And follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. I am much more interactive on there. You could talk to me about Sakamoto Days as much as possible on there. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next chapter review. Peace.